Welcome back, folks. We're seeing candles all over the place, so I want to give you a good look at the XRP price prediction, where we're at, the consolidation. Hey, look, we got this approved, we got that approved, and all this and the other things. And it's almost like it was a sell the news event. The Fed came out today, all this, that, and the other thing. And hey, we got rate cuts. We got the poly market showing 99 point whatever percent chance of approval. Everything I've been telling you. And yet you see a red candle yesterday. Just absolutely crazy. And so we'll look at the charts. I ended up buying. I bought a crypto. It wasn't XRP. It wasn't Bitcoin. It wasn't Ethereum. But I loaded up multiple 5-digit on this. It was a pretty good one. So we'll talk about that as well. For those who haven't done it, take advantage of the first link down below for Kraken. Look what I did. I said, guys over at Kraken, I said, can you do me a favor? My viewers love XRP. Can we do a promo to help them out? And they said, for new users, trade 100 and get $25 in XRP. There you go, folks. So you got to use my link for this, though. The first link down below. Take advantage of that. And, of course, code MOON, you have that here for a little bit. It will expire, but you can get half off your first month over at the Discord. And that, my friends, is the second link down below. Get in there today. Now, a lot of things going on. So the first things first, you guys can see this. Greater than 99% chance you're going to have an ETF approved in 2025. Why? Well, you know, the SEC changed everything yet again. I think they dropped it down to the 70 days. I talked about this already. I'll have to do a whole video on it. But for cryptos, they have all these different rules they just started, which was very, very, very friendly for crypto in general. And that includes XRP. So putting all of that out there, the odds, obviously, for when I've been telling everybody this for a year now, that you're going to have an XRP spot ETF. And it's important to know. Why? What does it matter, Mo? Why do I care if somebody can buy a stock? They can already buy XRP. Because once you allow it to be easily bought and sold for these pension funds, these massive accounts, these 401ks, you know, there's a lot of people that have a lot of money, trillions of dollars in retirement accounts, that they want to just go on their phone, get into a stock, an ETF, buy it, hold it, whatever. And this will allow them to do that. So we have seen what happened with both Bitcoin and Ethereum once it happens. In other words, you had that initial sell the news event. Hey, it got approved. It kind of sold off a little bit. Both of them did. And then as you went forward, you started to see the trickle in of money from these accounts, buying. And then what happens? The price takes off. You get up to these runs where it just explodes higher. And so are we going to see the same exact thing with XRP? I don't know. But I am watching for it, and I'm not going to be shocked to see a slight sell the news event for a week or two and then take off. Remember, Q4 is what I'm looking for. I'm going to play it out till the end of this year. And if it doesn't work, I tuck my tail between my legs, I take my loss, and I move on, and I'll wait until the charts give me a better sign. I definitely feel that crypto for 2026 could be the big win. But I'm not going to fight the candles. In other words, if the candles tell me things are not going to go the right way, that's it. I get out. You guys already see me do it multiple times this year, timed it perfect. So now I'm getting in there, and I know a lot of people who are watching say, Mo, the candles. We're watching the candles, yeah. We got in down here, we rode it up. Now we were waiting to break, and we didn't break it over the last 48 hours. Unfortunately, we hit the 13. I was waiting for that break. We did not get it. We got a rejection, a nasty little rejection right here. So as you can see right here, we got some things going on. We're cutting back down to the 13 EMA. We're underneath there. Obviously, the 50 EMA is your big support. And I call it as I see it. This is not good. What we're at 50.8 on the RSI. We're basically at 50 on the RSI. We got to hold this. So over the next few days, I'll give it till Monday, see how Monday goes. We want to stay above the 50 EMA. We don't want to confirm below there. You're in the middle of the Bollinger Band as well. We're above there. So everything's still okay. This was not a good candle, a really nasty candle. We'll see. Not massive volume. The volume was okay. So as I watch this, I continue to see like a stock mode unicorn. If we can get a green candle over the next 1 to 2 candles here to push back above the 5 and 13, no problem. It tells me to go ahead, sit back, kick my feet up, and just wait for the things that need to happen in October, November, December. If we start to confirm underneath the 50, of course, you know where we're going. We're going back down to 276, and that just happens to be how the game is played. You have these channels that we're rolling in, and we'll see. You can see we hit here, down we come, we hit back up there, and we got to see if we go back down and hit. And it's called a consolidation, folks, until we're through everything. Now, if we get into the Ethereum, because I do want to talk about all of these. Well, actually, you know what? Before I do, I want to look at the weekly on this. So when I look at the weekly on this, and you say, how did we finish this week, Mo? Because once you get in there and you start looking, it kind of opens it up. So if you look at this on a weekly, we had a double crust. We come back down, hit the 13 access support as it should. We start to move back above the 5, and you had the Fed week, kind of just a crazy week. And look what we did. We stayed above the 5 here. So it wasn't a bad week. It wasn't like, oh, wow, everything's horrible. But if we can get a nice green week to finish above there, all right, I'll even pull this thing down right, well, almost right there. If we can get a candle to finish above there, that tells us we're doing fine on the weekly candles and we're good. So I'm looking for a nice green candle for next week. We want to finish above 302, say 303. We finish above 303 next week. This nice little bull run still in motion. It's just going to take a little bit longer than expected. I bought one today. We'll go into that. You guys know I have the 4 horsemen. I ended up buying a ton of Solana, a good chunk of Solana today on the red. I like seeing this. This is on a weekly. A little pause here. We have these pauses. And I wanted to take advantage of it. So I looked at this right here, this big dip that we had today, and I bought late in the day. Or I should say yesterday. And I bought late in the day. And the RSI 61. So it was real nice to see this down at 61. You can see it kind of came down here, rolled back up. Now we're coming back down there. I don't want to get burned, so I didn't go crazy, but I ended up adding in about 24,000, I think it was, of Solana into my account. And I like this one. It's been running nicely. Those ETS should be a part of it too, but the RSI got up there a little hot. I told you it's 72. It cooled off now. You might even have it come all the way down to the 13. I don't know. But that is one that I absolutely love. Look at the weekly on this thing. Woo! Real nice weekly candles. Real nice. And you have some big ones. All right? But what do you notice? We usually have about one red one, a couple green. One red one, couple green. So I'll see if this is the one red one by the end of this week or not. And as we move forward, let's hope that we can get up to that new high here in the near term that I'm looking to see. Ethereum, just to go through the 4 horsemen here, setting up for a very nice stock mode unicorn, if you will. I don't panic over this little bit of red on a weekly. The daily, it's no fun to see the big red candles on the daily. The 5's coming back down. We want to hold this. If we can pop back above the 5 and 13, that'd be just good. And then, of course, Bitcoin, the one I thought the chart looked the best on. All right, look at this. 513 coming up. It was looking good. We're running up. Called it right. We did well. This is just a massive red candle, folks. We're back down to 115. We're at the 30. This line in the sand here is roughly 114.9. We're above it, but you can see how quickly everything, when it sells like a champ. And so we had that little sell off here. I'm not going to lose sleep. This is once again a really nice run up down here around 107, all the way up there to like 117, quick 10,000. And then, of course, a little bit of a sell off here for 2,000 down. And so I like it. We'll see how it goes. There's your 4 horsemen for today. I got to tell you something. I'm off to a wedding today, so hopefully it'll be a great day today for them and everybody else. But if you guys haven't done it, get into the Discord. Second link down below, code MOON, before that 50% off expires. First link, get you into Kraken. Look at this. Trade 100, get 25 in XRP. Take advantage of this, folks. This is absolutely awesome. And of course, we do have the webinar ready to rock and roll. That is the third link down below. There's no cost. I teach for an hour. Get in there, sign up for a time, enjoy. Learn my process, folks. Take your learning to the next level. All right, folks, that's the update for today. I will see you in the Discord.